Are you ready for a wild ride and curious about what bizarre items can be found in airline passengers' luggage? From strange creatures to creepy objects, you'll be surprised by the top 7 strange items travelers have hidden away in their bags. Without further ado, let us begin. Number 7. Bag of eels. It's not uncommon for some travelers to try and sneak contraband into a plane. But a man in the US recently tried to get away with something truly unique: a bag full of eels. The traveler was attempting to smuggle the eels through security at the airport in a checked bag. Unfortunately for him, the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, wasn't fooled by his attempt at subterfuge. When the TSA searched the bag, they discovered not only the eels but also 163 tropical fish and 22 invertebrates. The passenger was forced to surrender all the animals to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and was probably issued a hefty fine. Number 6. Live python. The smuggler thought they had a foolproof plan for sneaking their beloved pet onto the plane. But it didn't take long for airport security to catch on to their scheme. The X-ray machine operator took a second look at the hard drive and realized that the outline of a python was visible through the nylon. The operator immediately called the police, who opened the hard drive to find a very surprised reptile inside. The smuggler was arrested and charged with attempting to smuggle an exotic animal. Despite their plea that the python was a beloved pet, the authorities were clearly aware of the huge black market for exotic animals across the region. Number 5. Missile launcher. Upon inspection, TSA officials found a rocket launcher to be a hollow and empty section of a CPU cabinet. The man admitted to TSA officials that he had brought the launcher back as a souvenir, but that he hadn't expected it to be a problem. After all, it was fairly light and it fits in his suitcase. What could go wrong? Apparently, quite a lot. The man was promptly arrested and charged with illegal weapons possession. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to a year of probation and 80 hours of community service. But the story doesn't end there. After the man was released, it was revealed that he had actually tried to smuggle the rocket launcher into the U.S. several times before. He had attempted to conceal it in his luggage, but was stopped each time by TSA officials. This is just an example of the huge arms smuggling that takes place all the time. Number 4. Human skull. Passengers at a Florida airport were in for a shock when a man was busted by TSA agents while attempting to smuggle a human skull through security. The agents were screening some clay pots belonging to the passenger when they made the eerie discovery. The man, who was unaware that a human skull was stowed away in his luggage, was immediately detained by police. It is believed that the skull was intended to be sold as a collector's item. While the man's name has not been released, it is unknown whether he will face any criminal charges. The skull is believed to have originated from Central America and is currently being tested by the appropriate authorities. The discovery of the skull has left many onlookers stunned and horrified. Let me know how you will react if you see a human skull in the luggage. Number 3. Alligator. The man, who remained unnamed, was arrested and taken into custody after customs officers discovered the creature. He claimed to have purchased the alligator from a pet shop in Germany, but could not produce any documents that could prove it. The alligator, which was believed to be a protected species, was then taken away to a safe environment. The story of the man caught smuggling a baby alligator quickly gained traction on the internet, with many people expressing shock and disbelief that someone would attempt to bring such an exotic animal into Singapore. The man was eventually released on bail, but was charged with smuggling an endangered species and could face a hefty fine or even jail time if convicted. The incident serves as a reminder to all of us to think twice before attempting to bring any wild animals across borders. Number 2. Cannon. This unidentified passenger was caught trying to smuggle an entire cannon through a TSA checkpoint at a major airport. The cannon, which is believed to be from the 19th century, was found during the routine screening of a checked bag. The passenger was detained and the cannon was confiscated. It is illegal to transport a cannon through an airport, and the passenger could face federal charges for attempting to smuggle the cannon. The TSA is still investigating the origins of the cannon and trying to determine why the passenger was attempting to transport it. Was it a souvenir from a trip, or is there something more sinister at play? This incident serves as an important reminder that anything that could be transported should not be. Number 1. Newborn baby. We have saved the best, or the worst, for the last. A live human baby. Jennifer Talbot was arrested at the airport after the airline staff noticed her baby's movements in her carry-on bag. The baby had no passport or other travel documents, and Talbot was unable to provide any explanation as to why she was attempting to smuggle the infant out of the country. When questioned by the authorities, Talbot revealed that she had received permission from the parents of the baby to deliver the child and promised to take him home with her to Ohio. However, despite severe questioning, Talbot was not able to provide an explanation for carrying the child in that manner. The baby was taken out of her hands and was then put under child care. How reckless can people be? So that was our top 7 bizarre things that airline passengers have hidden in their luggage. Let us know in the comments what you think of our list. Until next time, stay safe.